Okay, so before you know it, I got another trip. This one kind of snuck up on me because I did that big trip in, what was I doing? I did that big trip in January, and then I knew I was going off-road riding again in the spring, but it kind of popped up in April real fast, and I wasn't ready. And so I've been working to get the bike checked out. I really hadn't ridden the XR that much, really since last year. So I was looking, I was like, my rear tire is not terrible, but it's not great either. Like it's pretty low. It's like over half worn. And so if I'm doing a lot of like road riding or like any mud, it's going to be pretty terrible, but gravel is going to be fine. So I ordered a new tire, may or may not put it on yet. And then last trip, let's see if I can find it on here. Got up to like 243 was used to be the max I saw on here, which I'm not seeing it now, trying to click through the menus, but I think I accidentally reset it the other day. Temp got up really high. I couldn't like cool the bike down because I was in a steep uphill section. We were just climbing and climbing. And so that I didn't like that, so that made me nervous. 243 is really hot for coolant. So I should have filmed it, but it really wasn't anything to film because you just zip tie. This is the Tusk radiator fan kit because the XR doesn't come with radiator fans. But this is essentially just zip tied to the radiator. They have these little pins that go through the coils, which I hated doing, but did that. So it's pretty secure. She ain't going anywhere. But got that wired up. It's got the relay and temp controller. Mounted that here. That's kind of where they recommended to mount it. And then to power it, I don't have DC on this bike. I got plenty of AC. I don't have a good AC to DC. I do have a converter. Oh, the seat's off. Hang on. I do have a AC to DC converter. It's almost like a small electronics one, but I don't know if y'all will be able to see that. But down in there, it's only 36 watts, so the fan's 30 watts, so it should be fine. I was using that to charge my cell phone. So I had my my quick connect here with the battery tender dongle to charge my cell phone. But I've wired the radiator fan kit to that DC circuit now because I really didn't have a spot to put it. But I got it to where I can hot swap between the radiator fan and the cell phone charger. I've tested out the fan, just hooking it up to a 12-volt battery, and it works. So now I got to start the bike and make sure the fan is kicking on, running off the bike like it is, and it's not going to fry this AC to DC converter that I've got in there. It should be fine. It's really not pulling that many amps or watts. So I'm going to test that out. I also found when I was inspecting the bike, my coolant reservoir was completely empty, and I had put water and water wetter in it. I changed it back out for coolant, and I think I found where it was leaking from. That's all I've done. Should have filmed it, the radiator install, but it's really not that difficult. You've got your temp sense here with some thermal paste. So that sensor goes to the controller, and then when it hits a certain temperature, it switches the power over to the fan, and the fan kicks on. I know like the street bikes, they're like 210 usually, but I think 190 to 200 on this is probably what I'm going to do. But anyway, so yeah, right now the oil should be good. I think I changed it when we got back from the trip last year, which was in July. And so like, yeah, I want to change, 1.8. So I've ridden 30 miles or less on it since then, which is kind of sad, but I want to change it, but I'm not gonna because my rule is 1 year or 3,000 miles on the bikes, whichever comes first. And so we're not at 1 year, we're not at 3,000 miles. So I'm not gonna change it, even though I really want to. I'm gonna check it, make sure it's full. And then I was gonna swap out to the bigger gas tank that I have, but I really don't want to do that either. And last time I went, I took that spare can and only needed to use it one time. And I'm gonna be with 3 other guys are going with me, and they're gonna be on bigger bikes. So I think instead of taking the gas tank, and swapping that out, I'm just going to take a siphon. I'm just gonna take a siphon, and worst case scenario, if like I really get in a pinch, we can siphon some gas out of the guy that's riding the GS. So I think that's the plan. Drop it on the Supra. Also, it's a dirt bike. Okay, it's the almost. Alright, so first of all, fuel on. And then I did put coolant in. I haven't turned it over yet, so. Choke. Second try. Wasn't a super convincing start, but it did it. Oh, now most importantly, hey, that's on. Smoking a little bit, but might be coolant on the radiator. Oh yeah, there it goes. It's working. Alright. So yeah, don't really need to add too much, only a little bit. Y'all probably can't see in there, but I can see a little airspace, but not much. If it only got up to 177, I don't know if the thermostat opened, but I do have a hole drilled in it, so it's always flowing something through there, just in case the wax fails, which they're not really known to fail, but I drilled a hole in it. Some people remove the thermostats altogether. Oh no, is this Yamacool? Hopefully it doesn't explode. Oh, okay, there we go, full up. And there's 2 chemicals I hate. I can't stand getting on my hands, and that's coolant and brake fluid. Oil, don't care, not a problem. Those 2, it's like slimy. Brake fluid makes my, I don't know, it makes your hands feel warm. I don't know how to explain it, but I can't stand it. But I think it is, okay. All right, radiator topped off, fan works. I'm gonna get the shrouds back on, and the seat back on. I think we're good to go. All right, new tires here. I think I'm gonna go get the new one put on. I do the street bike tires, but I don't have the equipment really. I mean, I do, but I'm not that great with it. I believe. That's good for it. Okay. Oh, don't want wet socks. All right, got the tire back from the shop. They also balanced it and put the spoke weights on to counterbalance the bead lock, which the guy before me just put a shit ton. The other guy that did this tire just put a shit ton of wheel weights on it. Same. So counterbalance will stay on, and then wheel weights as needed. So I think that's just a little bit better way to do it, from what I understand. Okay, I almost buckled it like I was about to go for a ride. I don't know why it smells like oh, I know why it smells like diff fluid. Because the little mount I had is in the drawer with the siphon pump that I used for, you guessed it, diff fluid. I was like, why am I smelling this? And if you don't know, that's the absolute stinkiest chemical or shop oil known to man. Yep. You go here. I think that's right. Captive my ass. Okay, one big thing to check is to make sure you've got the caliper in its home. That was when I brought up working on other people's stuff earlier. That was one thing that a guy brought to me, and his caliper like wasn't even in the thing, and it was all jammed up and locked up in there. We'll do this. feel like that means my chain needs to be tightened a little. We'll wait on you. Get this. That boy started. Oh yeah, like butter. Get that grease off. You. I don't remember the chain spec. 20 to 30 millimeters. Check slack in the lower, run midway between the sprockets. Turn the engine off, lower the side stand, and check your transmission or neutral. 20 to 30 millimeters. So there should be some weight on it, I guess, basically, which is not what is happening. Oh, and I lost the page. Okay, and we like this. I actually brought the tool, but honestly, this thing's pretty good. Okay, so we're at 60, and then we push up, and we're at 35. But it's on the center stand. 60. 25, what did I say? I said 35, 60, 25, 60-ish. So that's 35 millimeters, but no big deal. I'm gonna leave it. It's gonna be loaded down. I'd rather have it looser than tighter. I don't think it's gonna come off. Flash forward, it came off. Okay, so all that does is pull everything forward. Look at that. Like, the owner's manual, 2007, had torque specs. You will not find that. I feel like you will not find that in a new bike. It will say refer to dealer or contact your dealer or something. Like, if you need this done, contact your dealer. Rear wheel axle, 69 foot-pounds. Nice. What the fuck? That's gotta be tight enough, right? Come on, what are we at? Are we at 60? Okay, we're at 60. And are we at 63? We're calling it good. I'm not sending it home. I want to be able to get this off again. Yeah. Screwdriver back. 23. Okay. I think I ran like 18. I ran like 18 last time, and that was, let's try the front again. That was pretty good for, I mean, as much as I could tell. I don't know, I'm not riding that fast. 18.5. I'm just gonna do 20. 22. Okay. Bike's done, chains lubed, coolant leak is fixed, radiator fans on and wired up. Got our phone charger, got front tube, got new gloves, got new tire. Don't have valve stem cap. Now we've got our valve stem cap. Okay, and I think we're good. Now we get to do the not fun part and pack the bike. But I am going to do that later, after dinner.